Hey, Tails here, and I'm here with Sonic. Say hi.
What up? Hi.
And today we're gonna do a theory. And also, disclaimer: Pat, we're not like Pat. We're not. These are just us thinking of what is happening in the ruined DC. So don't think this is because any other YouTubers. We're not trying to steal your ideas. We're inspired.
Yeah.
We are inspired.
Didn't see anything.
Alright. So we're gonna theorize on about the mimic. I'm pretty sure you all know what the mimic is, but if you don't, I'm gonna explain what the mimic is.
Disclaim you
So the mimic. Okay,
spoilers.
But if you haven't read any of the books of the Tales of the Pizzaplex, then you might want to maybe skip until probably 3 minutes. I don't know. Okay, so the mimic was created by this guy who worked at the Pizzaplex and his son, and he didn't have much time, so he created the mimic to mimic things / to mimic him, to make him to keep his son company, and then later on
to make people trust him and get their victims and kill them.
Yeah, that's later on down the line. And then I'm quickly summarize. I'm quickly summarizing of what. And then his son gets hit by a car, and then the father gets mad and takes all the anger out on the mimic, but then he realizes it's not him, it's himself, and I don't know what happened to him, but I think we know might have happened, but we're not going into details. Keeping PG. Okay, so the mimic was created, and the entire mimic's intelligence. He can technically mimic anything. He can mimic anyone. A person's voice, he can mimic anything. And so that's how he was, and I'm guessing that's where the facility was. It's underneath where the mimic, I guess, went down to Pizza Simulator. The Pizza Simulator establishment, and that's where he was. And so to keep him contained,
we might not know what happened to Son.
And yeah, so the way to keep the staff and the employees, they concreted up the place where he was hiding. Actually, Gregory and Vanessa did that. I meant to say that. And so that takes into security breach. The glitch trap virus. Michael, this isn't the time to talk to me. Okay, so security breach. The glitch trap virus. Okay, this is a thing that I heard from Super Horror Bro. We could think that in FNAF VR glitch trap, that might not even be Afton. It might just be the mimic.
That's the mimic's soul.
Yeah, so maybe the mimic was taking the form of Afton. And so, yeah, he was taking the form of Afton. He might have been taking the form of Afton. And so, got control of Vanessa. This is all about Super Hard Bro. So Super Hard Bro, please don't get mad at us. I'm inspired by your theorizing.
Please.
We're inspired. We're not stealing ideas. And so security breach. This time-lapse security breach. So technically maybe the mimic could have taken control of the animatronics after the virus was allowed in through Vanny. And then, personally, to me, the ending that I think is canon for Ruin has to be the good Vanny ending. The good Vanny ending, because technically Glamrock Freddy's body would be there in Fazer Blast if it was the Afton ending that took place, then Freddy's body wouldn't be there.
Technically, no.
And we see that
no, the things that you saw
it was
are
comic
not
strip.
actually the real Freddy.
Yeah, it does say on the foot.
Prototype. It's just a prototype.
But if you saw in the teaser trailer, there was no footing for the prototype. For a prototype, so maybe Steel added that to like confuse us. But as I thought, from Daco, this might be okay. We guess we have to guess that is the actual Glamrock Freddy. Because why would the body still be in the same place of when he got knocked down in Phaser Blast? In Phaser Blast. Why would it still be there? It has to be the Good Vanny ending. So the Good Vanny ending has to take place. So then that's why the building isn't, and also the sinkhole that gets mentioned in the messages. In the messages on your Faz watch. And then
yeah.
And so the mimic, we find it. We find the mimic. It tricked us. It tricked Cassie. So, but taking the form of Gregory's voice, told Cassie to deactivate every security protocols, and it clearly does look like that Gregory has been down there where the mimic was, cause his backpack. That's probably
maybe that was like a decoy backpack.
But if you see on the backpack, it has Gregory's name on it.
Oh.
And when you collect,
really look at the backpack that much.
And you collect the comic strips, it's all the other endings besides the Good Vanny ending / Princess Quest ending is not in the comic. That were driven by Gregory. So every other ending was fake. So the Princess Quest ending is canon. Yeah. And so, if we're correct by this, that means that the mimic took the voice of mimicked Gregory's voice and tricked Cassie to come to the Pizzaplex, even though it's in disrepair. Yeah. And so, and due to the still safe, and still due to the mimic's control over the animatronics, they are still bloodthirsty and like attacktive. And as you see, like, we help Eclipse / Sun and Moon. We help them. So that probably means that they don't like being under the control. And so, and what ending of Ruin is the right ending? And what ending in the Ruin DLC is canon? That's my question. Right, Sonic? What ending do you think is canon in the Ruin DLC when you beat the Ruin DLC? What Ruin ending is canon?
Well, I played the Ruin DLC before, and I've gotten the canon ending. When you're chasing, Gregory says, "Go right, take a left." There's a Freddy poster thing, which Cassie can hide behind. So you could go there, and you can see that Vanessa, and you hear Cassie breathing heavily until you see something that is helping Gregory and Vanessa in it, and he has balloons behind them, and they're out in the open where like the Freddy and Gregory on that hill where Freddy and Gregory were.
But one thing is
sitting.
It can't be because that probably and you hear the voice, Cassie, I found a place to hide. That's the mimic. So that technically means that ending might be canon. It might. But there's another ending where you fall down the elevator and you hear Roxy say, Cassie. So maybe that ending's canon. But the one thing is, the scooper ending where the mimic dies.
Yeah. Might also be canon.
Oh no. It's not confirmed by Steel yet. But I think, due to our calculations, I think that the ending that you're supposed to get is canon. I know, it sounds like because that probably is canon, because technically the other two endings, which is the other two endings you need to do on your own. But the other one you can just do, you can get it during normal gameplay. And we don't know what's happening next with FNAF. But the movie's coming out. And hopefully we get more information.
Oh yeah, this October. Make sure to check that out.
Yep.
I love FNAF so much.
Yeah, we are FNAF.
Tails okay? Is your Tails okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
There we go. I fixed it.
Alright, so that's the end of this theory. And thanks to
Bye-bye.
Let's say thanks to Reptar for being here.
Hi.
And that is Tails and Sonic signing off.